Bree Meyer of West Salem, Kenzie Biggie from Canby, Latham West of Bonnie Lake, Kyla Madariaga, Wenatchee, Emily Wisniewski, the defending champ. That's her in the second spot, I believe, from Crescent Valley. And don't be surprised if she goes and hides in the pack for a while and then comes back. That's been her MO. The senior who's been very successful on the track going back to her freshman year. Jamara Cooper and Tessa Walter from Air Academy. Walter's going to be a player in this race. Sydney Collier from Skyline. Maya Bybee, Lone Peak. Amelia Campbell, Grant. Lucy Hawkins, Skyridge. Alyssa Schaefer, Sunset. Lauren Tittle from Oregon Episcopal. Avalon Beltran, Niwot. Selena Banggertner from Jackson. Emma West from Crater. Daisy Lalonde, Eastland Christian. Lily Laporte, Blanchette, Anna Peters, Lake Oswego. Ava McMurtry, Lone Peak. Jaden Kite from Wilsonville. Emily Robertson from Franklin. Reagan Thomas from St. George's. Maddie Carney from Caldera. Olivia Goggle from Westview. And Bryn Davenport from Crater. One lap down, 7 to go, and it's Cooper from Air Academy.
And you know, when these ladies got out, you know, I've talked to a number of my distance runner friends, and you know, you talk to them about the challenge of getting in position, right? Now, obviously, this is a huge field, but they're like, it can get real dicey. You got to get your elbows out. They say you kind of got to get your claws out to make sure that you could, like, kind of claim your territory and let everybody know, I'm not a pushover. You know what I mean? I'm kind of here to stay, and then now everyone settles, and now you kind of bring your claws back in until it's later in the race. But yeah, it's really kind of like dicey in there in that early part. And you see that's why you get the trip ups, because you're trying to stay close, trying to follow the feet, but make sure that you don't let them get too far away. It can be a really big challenge.
Wisniewski, the meet record holder at 10:16. Finished 10th at the Nike Indoor Nationals in 3,000, 11th for 2-mile distance. Her better event is the 3,000. And she's sitting back there in the 4th spot right now. 2 laps complete in 2:35. Still Cooper, Rodriguez, Walter, and Wisniewski. All 4 of our top contenders are the top 4. Now let's go down trackside with Keenan.
All right, here are our champions, Long Beach Wilson from the SMR champs. Walter, how are you boys able to get this done today?
We was locked in. We came in the tunnel, prepared. We had a game plan, and we executed.
You guys are trying to go for a three-peat in the team championships. You know, how is this, if you guys feel like you've executed so far here on day one?
We did pretty good executing. We're going to continue doing that tomorrow as well.
Yeah. And you like what you saw from your boys today? Who else we got here? We got Zakai, Charles, Kaiser. What'd you see from them?
Hey, my boy Kaiser, that boy right there is MVP. That boy was moving.
You heard him right there, MVP for the boys. Why is that?
Man, he was motivated. In the tunnel, he was kind of nervous, but he locked in, and he did what he's supposed to do.
Showed up when it mattered most. Congratulations, boys. Winners of the SMR here at Oregon Relays.
Doesn't matter who they put out there. It's a pretty impressive group.
You know, we talk about this all the time, though, you know, just about having nerves before. It's nothing wrong with that. When that lights, camera, action, when that gun goes off, when you get the stick in your hand, especially when you run on a relay, you know, you have 3 teammates that have done their part. And as they said, you lock in and you get the job done and you become a dog. And that's what they did to come out and secure that win.
Jamar Cooper was leading. She's in the 2nd spot now. Rodriguez from Mercer Island has taken over. Through 3 laps, coming to the halfway point. Cooper just getting serious. Of course, Air Academy, great distance history there. There's Wisniewski now up to 2nd. Tessa Walter from Air Academy, more experience, the senior. Rodriguez looking to go sub 10. course, when you talk about the Lone Peak kids and Air Academy, great cross-country seasons this past fall, both finishing in the top 4 at NXN. Now Rodriguez starts to separate. There's that crowd on the back stretch, urging her on. Okay, well, Sofia Rodriguez appears at all the big meets. Ran at the PR invite up at Shoreline in Washington, was here last summer for the Nike Nationals. 6:25 for 5 laps. She's turning laps of 77, 76. Wisniewski leading the chase group. 6 seconds back, it's Wisniewski, Walter, Cooper, and Bybee. So a bunch of good cross-country runners there. Sofia Rodriguez may make them pay.
You know, you were talking about Sophia, you know, and the rest of the athletes that, you know, do cross country. And when you talk to them and you ask, like, which one do you prefer? They like track season, you know, cross country season. They really like them for different reasons. It's amazing how cross country will build the strength that they need for track. And then with track helps them in certain ways for cross country. And, you know, I think both of them go hand in hand and they understand that. I mean, being the type of distance runners and the endurance that they need, the mileage that they put in for cross country season and then track season, it really will blow people's mind, their weekly mileage.
Well, and there's a certain amount of adversity in cross country of the weather you run in, the uneven surface. You know, it doesn't always work out, but boy, when you persevere through those things, it makes it a lot easier when you're on this beautiful track. Because you've been through some stuff.
Yeah, it's like it's where you get your grit. Yeah, that's where you get your grit.
You know, and I think this is where, I was talking about this earlier with steeplechase, this is where our great American young steeplechasers are coming from, cross-country world.
That's very true. Very true, yeah. I hadn't thought of it like that, yep.
Well, Rodriguez is just burying everybody here. It was 7:42 through 6 laps. And there's Wisniewski leading the chase group. She's got some people with her. Walter, Bybee, Cooper. And again, that's a legit group there. But here's the bell for Rodriguez. She goes sub 10. She's got to run sub 60, and she's been doing 16s and 17s. She needs to do something pretty amazing to get under 10. This will be a U.S. leading mark, 10:59, the best so far. That's Aoife Chauvelin from Cambridge, Ridge and Latin in Massachusetts. She's the only athlete under 11 this year, just barely. Well, this is going to be way under 11, kids. Wisniewski's meet record, 10:16. Sophia Rodriguez right there. Not quite. Probably the second fastest 2-mile ever here at the relays. But a U.S. leader by 40 seconds. Sophia Rodriguez, 10:17:34. Maya Bybee, the Lone Creek cross-country ace, second, 10:24:12. Tessa Walter, Air Academy, third, 10:24:65. Jamora Cooper, who led early, 10:26:33. Wisniewski, 10:31:37 is fifth. Latham West, Bonnie Lake is sixth at a PR, 10:37:34. You'll know in a minute why I'm reading these all individually. Selena Bangertner, 10:38:37. Maddie Carney, a PR, 10:40:44. Kyla Madriaga, 10:41:26. PR for Lily Laporte. Lauren Tittle, a PR. Running out of times now. Avalon Beltran, Jaden Kipe, Ava McMurtry, Daisy Lalonde, Bryn Davenport. This is the entire top U.S. list this year. Reagan Thomas, top 17 here, top 17 times in the U.S. All in this race, even 2-mile. And Rodriguez, the sophomore, just getting started, making noise at the middle distances. Look at that crowd giving her the love.
The most impressive thing, go ahead. Yeah, I was going to say the most impressive thing was
she did it the hard.
Yeah, go ahead.
She did it the hard way, guys, and that is to do it all by yourself up front. And you just know how difficult that is, running long distance there, all by yourself. And I think if she gets somebody with her in the last three laps, two, 3 laps, and she probably dips under that 10:16, and she does break that record. But man, doing all the work up front, and you could see that was her intention from the very beginning.
And she hit that tape with the 2 mayors holding the tape. Karen Knudsen and Sean Van Gordon, Springfield. All right, we're going to send Dawn home for the night, but she'll be back with us tomorrow from great Saturday track and field action from Eugene. Dawn Harper Nelson.